My nail tech knows how to keep it a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but I look like I've been getting money, how reeking. You smell me, that's LV. Walk around with my chest out and my skin smooth, I'm healthy. I'm in a mix and I'm handshaking, but most of y'all can't help me. Most of y'all ain't wealthy. Most of y'all just dress like it. I caught the vibe that y'all giving off and I'm trying to make myself less like it. This chick got a little Porsche body, I might let the bro. It's hard for me to get excited. I love music and stress about it. My city haunting, I'm co-signing this wave coming up next started. Riding around and hurt Tesla. Hanging both of my legs out it like what's up? I got stakes and they too high now I can't. I like girls that's down to earth, so don't be stuck up. I don't take L's, I give them out and I chuck them up. First listen, they hearing like what the 10 toes.
Well, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Looking at Toronto, they want to turn it around after the loss to Miami. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now Van Vliet. Pass to Simons. Launches it. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. No good on that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And the Raptors, Doris, with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a piece of it. Just 5 to shoot. Allen for the 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. And here is Simons. Valanciunas in the high post. Over Jokic. Valanciunas, good.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Over in the corner, Allen. Here's Osman. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, a sliver of room. That's all he needed to get to the bucket. Nice aggressive move, slipping and sliding his way through.
Let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Nate McMillan. David.
Well, Kevin, look, he thinks their long-range shooting can make all the difference, not taking anything away from the defense they're going up against. He did say he'd be surprised if his guys didn't shoot a high percentage from outside. Pretty confident coach, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Now Allen, following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. Allen in the post, and the layup is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Now here's VanVleet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Oh, and here comes Gilgeous-Alexander all alone.
Now, this is about knowing where to be in these situations. And Gilgeous-Alexander doing a beautiful job getting to the right spot.
Now here's VanVleet. Simons with the ball. Jokic with the steal. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jokic. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defensive end. Not easy to get a shot over the 7-footer.
And here is Isaac, defended by Anderson. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Allen. Beyond the arc. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
VanVleet looking around. Simons from outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jokic. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for two. It goes on Moses Moody.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
And from second rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
Here's Anthony following the three by Atlanta.
Yeah, that one put him over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Tucker. That one a little long.
Nobody
nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Pass to Powell. Here's Eubanks. Back to Powell. Outside Anthony. Martin from outside. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trailed by 8. With the step back. Outside Robinson. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Here's Anthony. Pass to Eubanks. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Out to Anthony. Fires from deep. And again, Toronto no luck. Now here's Ross. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside White. Outside Robinson. Over Vincent. That misses off the backboard.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Anthony with it. It's Martin on the wing. Powell with the screen.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside for Martin. And they get it back. Here's Vincent. Here's Powell. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in. And the Raptors lead by 10.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
White. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Now here's Anthony. Outside Martin. The 3. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Bangs home the trifecta.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Pass to Powell. Now here's Williams. Here's Vincent, guarded by Robinson. Goes up on the wing. And it's Anthony at the elbow. Anthony on the wing. Outside, Martin. That 3 off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Tucker a screen. Here's Robinson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Raptors lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Pass to Anderson. It's Jokic, top of the key. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines the modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense. And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander to the left wing. Jokic with it. Isaac picks him up. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Robinson for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Pass to Jokic. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Atlanta making a switch here. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
The Hawks trail by 8. Van Vliet outside. Simons on the wing. Atlanta again missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
The kick out to Williams. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Well, the passing ability on display for SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
And here is Van Vliet. 3-pointer, Simon. Here's Valanciunas. Eubanks grabs the miss. Toronto leading by 11. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Eubanks. The kick out to Anderson. Puts up a 3. Raptors get it back. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries again. And the jumper is on the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting to that in-between game. He's very confident in the mid-range.
Pass to Valanciunas. A steal. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the wing, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Simons with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Valanciunas draws the double. Hawks passing it around. Isaac a screen. And the drought. Van Vliet attacking. No good at the rim.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Allen. Here's Eubanks. It's deflected. Van Vliet, right side. And Isaac throws it down.
Can we remember this guy is 6'10", so if he's in position, turn the lights out.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Atlanta making some changes. Toronto leading by 11. Allen outside. Pass to Anderson. Now Powell. Over Okongwu. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Here's Lewis. Here is Ross. Launches a three. Allen with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Anderson. On the wing, Williams. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Okongwu.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Toronto leading by 13. Here's Vincent. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Anderson. Here's Vincent. The kick out to Williams. His three-pointers off the mark. Now White. Tucker a screen. Lets the three fly. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense.
Anderson outside. And stolen by Okongwu. Ross with it. Williams picks him up. And here is Okongwu. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Now here's Allen. Powell with the screen. Inside. Over Okongwu. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 6.
How about the skills of Dwight Powell down low? Hard for the defense to match up with his length.
Who is outside? Pass to Ross. From outside the arc. The rebound by Anderson.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Anderson the screen. The three. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Lewis down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Pass to Powell. Here's Osman. Fires the 3. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Now, this is an evolving aspect of Dwight Powell's game, getting comfortable in the catch and shoot from just about anywhere.
Now Ross. They set the pick. And here's Tucker. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Powell. The Hawks again can't hit.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just 1 pass more?
3-pointer. Martin goes back up. Pass to Jokic. Over Okongwu. Here's Powell. And another shot. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Okongwu with it. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. 19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Anthony with it. Pass to Powell. Anthony down low. Here's Jokic. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's Toronto in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back to the action in just a minute. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Pass to Anderson. Now Allen. Back to Anderson. Down low. Puts the move on. And Allen with the layup. Allen's got the first bucket of the third here for the Raptors.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here's Moody. Good on the triple. Moody's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Allen for the 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Simons. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
And when the stakes get high and you need a big shot, we know how dependable Fred VanVleet is.
It feels to me, Greg, like the bigger the moment, the more dangerous Fred VanVleet is. We've seen him so many times knock down so many huge shots. Doesn't matter the setting, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals. This guy, the very definition of fearless.
To the paint, Simons. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Simons has got his first points of the night.
and giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Hawks trailed by 15. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Moody. Buries the 20-footer. Moody's got 5 now.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Allen outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now into the lineup for your Raptors.
So it's the Hawks now, trailing by 13. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. No good that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Coming onto the floor for your Raptors, Benvenuti.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-pointer. Traps in the tray. He's got 9.
How about the confidence from three-point range by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Boy, if he likes the look, he will knock it down.
VanVleet outside. Takes it off the glass.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game so far. And the Hawks making a change here. Here's Vincent. No points in the game yet for him. The Raptors need to get a shot at it. Drills the three-pointer. And the Raptors lead by 17.
You know, I've got to say, defensively, the effort simply hasn't been there this half. They've got to pick up their energy.
Up top, Valanciunas. Robinson left side. Out to White. 6 to shoot. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Outside, Martin. Out to the right wing. Pass to Osman. For the 3. Can't hit that one. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Moody. Back to White. Screened by Valanciunas. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Off target from three-point range. Raptors leading by 17. Pass to Osman. To the right side. Here's Vincent. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Eubanks. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Lewis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. And both free throws good for Lewis. And the Raptors with the ball. 17-point game. Anthony with it. Pulls it up. And that one's on target from the wing.
You love it when a point guard is eager to reward open men. And Cole Anthony delivering the ball on time and on target.
Now Robinson. He's got 5. And here is Ross. Here's Tucker. That one wide left.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
Pass to Vincent. And shot on the way. Rebounded by Tucker.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Back to Lewis. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
Anthony with it. Robinson picks him up. Anthony looking it over to the middle. Here's Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to sky for that slam dunk.
Here's Lewis. Outside for Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Good on the three-point shot. Robinson's got 8 points.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Back to Anthony. Powell with the screen. Toronto calls timeout.
That's his first personal foul. 14 foul. Toronto with the timeout. Make some noise, Toronto. It's time for your North Zone crew.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Vincent. Shot clock at 6. Here's Powell. Rebounded by the Hawks. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Pass to Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
Nikola Jokic. 2 shots.
Good on both. 1:32 left here in the third quarter. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Now here's Moody. 5 points in the game. Robinson for three. And Jokic with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Martin. Back to Anthony. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Van Vliet up top. Pass to Gafford. 5 on the clock. Here's Nwora. He's covered by Anderson. Nwora, that's good.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Allen outside. To the paint. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Hawks trail by 20. Van Vliet with it. Robinson on the wing. Back to Van Vliet. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Toronto controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Lewis. Isn't it great? The NBA is becoming a global product. More games are scheduled overseas. Doris, any locations you'd like to go to call a game? Maybe you and I could do a game in the Bahamas. How does that sound?
I love it, Kevin. If they're tipping it up, I'd love to be there. And think about it, beyond the travel and the opportunity to see the world, the opportunity to expose new fans to this game that we love so much, certainly not something to take lightly.
Martin. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Pass to White. Ross in the corner. Right side, White. Shot clock at 5. And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Now in the lineup for the Hawks.
Here's Ross. Great D that time from Powell.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Powell, no one around him. That shot off. Outside, White. Pass to Lewis. In recent years, Doris, we've really seen the Players Association stepping up and address player needs and, at the same time, global social issues.
Kevin, it's been absolutely inspiring to see the players use the tools they have at their advantage and their disposal. They want to create needed change, represent themselves, their communities, their organizations. Leadership at its absolute finest.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Ross with the steal. White with it. Now Anthony defending. Pass to White. Back to Lewis. off on the layup. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Toronto. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Outside, Martin. And again, Toronto no up.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And it's White, top of the key. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Jokic. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And this is why Jokic is an all-star, all-NBA caliber talent, because of his ability to dominate in an effortless fashion.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but, Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Inside, Van Vliet with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Van Vliet. They need this one. Sinks the triple.
Now, Fred Van Vliet has become a true impact player. This guy remarkably consistent from deep.
Toronto calls timeout. Changes for Toronto. And here are the Raptors now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Anderson the screen. To the inside. Isaac with the steal. Here's Van Vliet. Finished off the break. Van Vliet's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
On the wing, Williams. That one, no good. Isaac with some nice D. To the wing on the left. Back to Van Vliet. Screened by Valanciunas. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. Now Toronto takes it the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Anderson the screen. Down low. Isaac with the steal. Out left to the wing. Back to Simons. Screen by Valanciunas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Well, you're looking at the MVP race last season between 3 incredible big men with Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Analyzing that, Doris, what's your big takeaway?
The idea that the big man, the 5 spot in the NBA is obsolete. That argument is over. What impresses me is the skill level of NBA players, particularly manning the center position in the modern age. Highly skilled, can shoot it, can take it off the bounce, and are exceptional passers. Boy, this is fun to watch.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Vincent. Pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Raptors lead by 19.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Again, the Hawks score.
Well, how about you get a look at the range of Jonas Valanciunas? Gets this done with his back to the basket, or in that case, the mid-range jumper.
Allen outside. Pass to Williams. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Over to the wing. A 3-ball. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Toronto.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Pass to Simons. No good with the triple. Raptors leading by 19. Stolen. Here's Osman. Now here's Allen. Here's Vincent. Jokic with it. 6 on the shot clock. And too long on the shot. The Hawks trailed by 19. Van Vliet outside. They get it back. Pass to Moody. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Here's Osman. .152 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Jokic. And he converts the layup. Jokic has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Here's Valanciunas. It's hauled in by the Raptors. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Toronto.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint. And those are all high percentage shots. But the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Jokic.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And Simons has it in the corner. Back to Van Vliet. Shot from the wing. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Vincent. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it.
woman on me, falling like Titanic. Sounded like Do Re Mi, like a